Hey, what up, Long Beach? Welcome back to the 562.org. It's Matt.
And Tyler, and this More League Flag Football video is brought to you by the fine folks at Naples Rib Company. All of our football coverage this year is sponsored by Tyson Ruffins and Wowo Moy Jr., and all of our Wilson coverage is sponsored by Joel Batonio, class of 09. Thanks to all of our sponsors.
It's October, and we're at Wilson, Tyler, where the game starts to mean a little bit more as we hit the midway point of league play. Bruins taking on Compton.
Yeah, the leaves are turning, or in other parts of the country, and we're thinking about playoffs. Matt Cooper's been the conductor for this Wilson offense, coming off a big win against Milliken last week. Super sophomore Jamel Grigsby has been a star for the Bruins, doing a little bit of everything, and there's new names in that Compton lineup, Matt.
Finally, the sit-up period is over, and quarterback Laton Washington and Sac State commit Edward Rivera are back on the field, finally being able to make their season debut. And on the opening kickoff, Wilson goes for the onside, and Tarbabes recover it. Wow, what a start.
Yeah, great field position for the visitors, and on the first play, Rivera is going to get swallowed up by the Bruins defense for no gain, but Compton unfazed and would go back to work in this drive. Washington is going to hit Micah Hawkins, not the last time those would link up, as he's quickly becoming a sure-handed guy for Compton.
Washington, again, it's Hawkins, as Compton just chips their way down the field, and on Wilson's defense, Washington looking presidential as he finds Ronnie Mixon. And
Not Nixon, it's Mixon.
This is exactly what Compton has been looking for all season, and then it's Rivera weaving his way through the Bruins defense for a 12-yard gain. Ooh, look at him move there.
Yeah, you can see just Rivera just looks so natural with the ball in his hands, and didn't have to make any jukes there as he waltzes into the end zone. They're going to go up 6-0, but they're not done, Matt. They're going to go for 2 here and try to keep this momentum rolling.
Compton continues to go as Washington is going to roll to his right and hits Hawkins to convert, and the Tarbabes go up 8-0 with 7:45 left in the first quarter. Great start for them. Then Carl Harris shows off his speed with a nice return, and the Bruins have great position to start their first drive.
Yeah, really compelling start to this game, and then we take a trip to 21 Jump Street as Corey Scott is going to run hard for a nice gain out near midfield, and then Coop gets the ball out quickly to Brooklyn Vega for a first down as Wilson starts to showcase their weapons.
Coop then finds Harris, and he's loose with some space to run for an 18-yard gain, and Wilson is knocking on the door, answering right back to the Tarbabes' first drive.
Then Scott is going to take the handoff, and he is in for a 5-yard touchdown to answer right back. So a really great football game starting off as Compton goes down and scores. Wilson gets the answer, but they need that 2-point conversion to tie, and on that 2-point conversion attempt, Cooper's going to roll to his right, but in steps for the Compton defense, J. Rome Norwood almost picks it off, but it's 8-6 Compton.
Willard looking like the answer as 3 is loose for a 12-yard gain. However, this is where both defenses started to lock in, and Compton turns it over on downs.
Then Scott's going to get some running room on the next drive for Wilson as he's going to get stopped down at the Compton 26-yard line. Leo Osorio Sanchez lines up for the 41-yard field goal. It's wide right. A lot of leg on that, though. Just wide right as Compton's up 8-6 after the first.
Hard running from Grigsby as he gets loose for a first down. However, the Compton defense continued to come up with stops when they needed to, and it's Desai Parker who says, "Give me that," with an interception, and it's Compton ball going the other way.
Yeah, nice job rolling in and holding onto the football, but after another stop, Matt Cooper is going to dump it off to Grigsby. Always a pretty good idea. This kid is an explosive playmaker. This is a 27-yard gain, getting out across the 40 as just get the ball in his hands and good things will happen. Compton does get the stop to force another Osorio Sanchez field goal try. This time he's going to bang one in from 25 yards. That's going to make it a conventional 9-8 game at halftime. I hope you have that Super Bowl square.
At halftime, Wilson inducted 3 new members to their Hall of Fame, including Joe Bailey, class of 1989, Joni Smith, class of 1999, and Latrice Borders, class of 1999. Congratulations to all.
Yeah, we love Hall of Famers. Congrats to those Bruins. Now back to the action. Wilson trying to stay out of trouble, trying to get off scot-free as they're trying to get Corey Scott to the outside for a nice gain, and can't stop that for long as the Bruins jonesing for a touchdown, and Cooper is going to find Thomas Jones. 22-yard score on 4th down as Wilson takes the 16-8 lead. That was a big play in this game for sure.
Wilson definitely started to get some momentum going after another stop. Corey is in for another touchdown as he has a 14-yarder. That's his second of the night, 23-8. Wilson looks like they're starting to pull away.
But Compton kept fighting. Washington and Hawkins reignite their connection for 11 yards as Tarbabes are starting to turn this thing upside down. Then Washington knows Rivera's down there somewhere. Great catch for a 25-yard gain.
Then Washington gets loose again, and guess who? It's Hawkins in the front corner of the end zone, and just like that, Compton cuts Wilson's lead 23-15 with 4:18 left in the game.
Yeah, and for all you non-math majors out there, it's still a one-score game. Compton then forces a 3-and-out as their defense is going to get in and stuff the run here, and they're going to get the ball back with 2:09 left at their own 23, so they can still make this happen.
And guess who it is? Washington finds Hawkins for a 12-yard gain, and Compton looks to have found a dynamic duo as they're looking to come back. Then Washington finds Trayvon Fair across the middle, and he's in the end zone to cut Wilson's lead to 23-21 with only 36 seconds left. Needing the 2-point conversion, Washington rolls to his left, looks to Ronnie Mixon, who's in the front of the end zone, but it falls short as Compton's comeback comes up just short.
Yeah, so Bruins able to hold on to the 23-21 win on their home field. Great game this week in the Moore League. The Bruins going to host Cabrillo next Friday, while Compton is on a bye before they host Jordan. If you want coverage of all sports going on in Long Beach, got to stay right here at the 562.org. Did I get that right with the bye?